Took my family away from my Carolina home, had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave, tears flow free for her man couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another Reds, Coins, and Collectibles live auction with Ed Marvin and Mr. Lodak. Oh shoot. Hey, didn't mean about that. I forgot to click off something. Well, we were gonna have Josh Shrinky from International California Mining Journals on tonight, but unfortunately he had some other stuff come up. So you know what we do at the last minute? We have an open line Tuesday. But I talked to our friends over at Yukon Alley. They're gonna come in and pick the winner for that 3 grams. So if you picked up a bag of pay dirt last week, you'll have a chance to win a 3-gram bag from Yukon Alley and mined up in the Yukon by them themselves. Also, think might switch up something a little, like maybe steal from something from our friend Marlin and Tripwire and share some other channels out there in the treasure hunting hand. There's my email right there and pinned to the top of the chat where you can send your treasure porn to be shared with the world and all that. So, don't go away. It's going to be a great show nonetheless. You know what's next. If I click the right button. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with ToledoJess, Gano, and I. Are you good, Jesse?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know. Am I? I think so.
I mean, can you hear me?
I can hear you. And
I
if
wonder
I
if they
can
can hear me.
hear, can
Oh,
you all
okay.
hear
Okay.
him? Can
You can
you
hear.
hear him? They can hear you, I think. All right, welcome to another year.
Stop lying, Lost Boys.
What?
We all know better than that.
Jesse
Hi,
looks
Susan.
good to me. Well, you never know. He just might swing that way. If he does, we love
Hey,
you
well, good for
regardless.
him. I'm happy for him.
I think I want to
That's sure I am.
I think I'm gonna steal something from our friend Marlin at Mar Videos and Tripwire, and instead of I'll probably open up the lines by here in about an hour. Allie and maybe Alan and another miner friend from the Yukon's gonna come on and pick some numbers, or pick a lucky winner, I should say. But I think if you hashtag if you're interested and want us to showcase your channel. Go over it, take a look at it, give you some props and whatnot.
Or criticize the hell out of it. Depends on what
Yeah, constructive criticism, the hell out of it. Not like I don't need a bunch myself. Do a hashtag show mine, just like the way it's typed right there. Hurry back, Mary. And Yukon Alleys, good to see you. Yahoo! Brad, nailed it. Andy, always good to see you. Terry, Tin Man.
There we go.
Dirt Clod. Ohio Metal Maven, if you're lurking down there, my volume's down a little bit. I have it tilted. Let me see what I can do in my other audio situation.
Well, it sounds good here.
Test.
Ed was being a testy.
I could be quite testy. Capital S, capital M, Moto.
No, what's up?
I sound fine to you. Yes. Thank you, Andy. Don't think she's on. Phone is dead and she sends her love. Ah, okay. Right back at ya. Thank you, Susan. Great to see you too, hon. Oh well.
Yahoo, go.
Dirt Clyde, it has to be typed like this. I think. Let me see. Is Nightbot case sensitive? Okay, you're good. It's case insensitive. So you're all good. My bad. This isn't StreamYard. So here in a little bit, we'll let Nightbot pick a name, and we'll grab that channel and go from there. Besides that,
damn, this thing is all weird.
Robert DePotty, Moto Mining, everybody, hello, and thank you, the world's greatest moderator, Mr. Lodak. Prospecting Buddy, how you doing, brother? Tin Man, always good to see you. Glad you're back and around. My friend Chris from the workforce, how you doing? Goat Firewood and Farms. Oh, I did get an email from a guy out of Bluffton, Ohio, Jesse. He's a combat vet, and he's interested in taking part in a day activity or something next year. So
cool.
I'm gonna reply to his email here later, probably tomorrow. So
try to work it early in the year, in the spring.
Yeah, because Flash Bash, if I have one, June. Then I really want to work hard on getting to Blue Leads Nugget Hunt on the Yuba in California.
Yeah, me too.
But this last couple of months have been very expensive for me. And I'll be flying out Saturday and coming back in a week. And that will be said and done. And what is your zip code? 4545833.
My chat doesn't seem to be working.
Must have been my fingers.
since I got a new hard drive in this laptop, I was thinking, damn it.
That zip is correct there, Brad.
What's up, David V?
Via, buenos dias, bien amigo.
Ghost Firewood and Farms.
¿Cómo está usted? That's Chris. He's a mason for a contractor we use where I work. It's really cool guy.
Yeah, cool.
And, you'll notice sometimes if in the future and like earlier tonight, he's like, "Hey, Gold Rush buddy." Keith, the owner of the company, Chris, the whole crew who knows me, say, "Hey, Gold Rush, how's it going?"
That's funny because there's a few people that know me because I talk about gold, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're that gold guy. Yeah.
I talk about gold in my YouTube channel for no apparent reason. Literally, no apparent reason. All right, if you want us to, let's see who's the first to have their channel looked at tonight.
Oh, you know, I was telling you earlier.
Tin Man Magnet Fishing. Yeah.
I was telling you earlier about, me and Ruby been drinking smoothies here lately in the morning instead of, making eggs and stuff like that. It just makes it. I made a smoothie out of that peach cider that I got down in Texas. That was good. That was delicious. Just enough sweetener to cut the yogurt, you know.
Let me know when you're coming. I live really close to Rob. Rob's in Scott. I live really close to Rob. We'll do something, buddy. Our friends over at Prospecting Buddy. That was a really good show if you were here tonight. Let me bring up Tin Man Magnet Fishing. Whoops. And he comes right up in searches. Good thing. All right, let's share the screen. Here's Tin Man's channel, as you could see. The artwork, Tin Man, you want me to be honest or be nice or what? It doesn't give any value to your channel, what you do, what you're about. Granted, your name does. And then your avatar's a Tin Man. It's kind of dark, but I like it. It's gold. I like it, but it's kind of on the dark side. You have your TikTok here, and you have 310 subscribers. Most of the reputable YouTube influencers like D. Nimmin, Nick Nimmin, Daniel Battelle, the boys over at Think Media and stuff. Because you're young, you want to keep them on YouTube format. It will help somehow with the algorithms and stuff to get you out there. Because if you keep them, especially on your stuff, Tin Man, and in the platform, their platform, because that's where Google and Alphabet Incorporated wants to keep you on their format on YouTube. Now, when you get up to several thousands, or like Flower Gold Wizard, Jason the Mason, good to see you. when you get up in his numbers, things change quite a bit, or even above 1,000 or two. Then you could take you usually want to draw people to your main media. My main media is YouTube. I share my Facebook, yes. I share Instagram and all those during the stream. You see it. But most of my links are like subscribe and whatnot. I'll go over that. But yeah,
Yeah, I have to agree
shorts.
with Bodo on his banner. I have no idea what it's about. Is that all of the banner? Is that the
That's
whole banner?
that's that's the channel art. That's the whole banner right there.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
couldn't
know
read.
it's like a civil defense
Right, that's what
emblem.
I saw. It's an old civil defense symbol, but first of all, not many people that weren't around before the '60s really know that symbol that much. Not that
Right.
they haven't seen it here and there, but to actually know what it is,
And
yeah, and that doesn't say anything about what you're doing. I didn't get it. I was trying to figure out.
even though your name's right here,
Yeah,
Willie,
yeah.
we understand that, but you know,
That's not
it's
the first thing you see.
yeah,
First thing you
definitely.
see is that banner.
Then
That's
I
boom.
we know you have a lot of real estate here you could end up working also. But you do have shorts, which is good. Shorts can be a very cool and good tool, and they can like ask mainly mainly man. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, Robert. I forget your channel's name, but
Malamy man. Something like Mal
mainly man.
Mal.
Not Emmy Lyman. Uh,
Oh,
uh, he's from Maine. Emmy Lyman's from Connecticut, but
oh,
he's grown really good, and he brings traffic from TikTok to his YouTube, and he does get a lot of subs from shorts. I'm picking up a lot of subs from shorts, and I get a lot more views than like my regular long. You hook them by shorts, then you get them to like pin a comment on a short saying, well, if you like this, go check out the long form video and
right.
so forth. Which we know you have plenty of videos out there, Will. Great job. We know you have shorts. Great job. Playlist. You have two playlists. Now, I don't want to play it. I
Just
didn't want to play it. I
just
wanted.
click on the view list.
Now, here, see where a video. Okay, that's fine. But that's search engine, your SEO. That's real estate. And it all can be brought up and searched and used in search. So you want to utilize that space well. And I know you're no stranger to computers and you're an intelligent man, Will. So then let's go back to not here. We've been here, Ed.
Yeah, we saw Ron come
I
in. He's been
I could
we stole
use.
him anyway. So he's probably a couple seconds late.
No, he was actually during the countdown
Oh, no
timer.
way.
He was in
I
here when the
apologize,
music
Ronald.
played. Uh, I need to utilize this tool also. The community tab could be a really good tool, and I myself need to utilize it more. Now, does he share his channels? Yes, good man. Good man. I really think people should share their channels and also share your view count or your subscriber count. Don't be afraid to show your subscriber count. I don't care if it's because you have 5 million or 5. Most of the time, if they don't share their subscriber count, I won't even subscribe. As you could tell, I am subscribed to Willie and I ring his bell. Now, here's some other real estate that's really good to utilize, and you have. The Tin Man is just a guy from a small town in Hutchinson, Kansas that goes around looking for metal in lakes, ponds, and rivers with the magnet. Very good. Then you have your email there. And you utilize your links. It gives you quite a bit of room for links also. And over here, you could also have featured channels also.
You mean like Ed's channel?
Yeah, like Flash in Your Pan, exactly. But I see he's a subscriber to one of my channels here, which I haven't done Jack Diddley on. And but me and my boy are gonna start doing some work on my Ed Marvin live channel. I changed it to Marvin or Flash Reactions. Flash Reactions, and then I'm gonna change it again to
Flash reaction. What are you gonna react to?
whatever. Ian and I, my youngest son, we're gonna collaborate on that channel and call it Marvin's Reactions. And I'm gonna show him stuff, and he's gonna show me stuff, and we're gonna do a little gaming and music reactions and whatnot.
I want to do that with my granddaughter.
Go for it, Jesse. Now here's my
Now
channel.
she's in Cleveland. Well, I can still do it via Zoom.
She's in Cincinnati.
Oh, Cincinnati.
I need to move this down a little because people aren't seeing the whole kit and caboodle.
So are we? So now we're watching you work on your channel.
Yeah. No. But here's mine. See, I have the value right off the bat, even if they don't look at my name like a bunch of people, though, like flashing the pan.
Yeah.
No, flash in your pan. But see, I have home of the longest running gold prospecting and treasure hunting live stream on YouTube. Flash in your pans Tuesday night Hangout live. Midwest Gold Prospecting Adventures, Gold Prospecting, Metal Detecting, Magnet Fishing, and more. Reds, Coins, and Collectibles live auction. I put up all the value I offer right off the get-go. You know what I mean, Jesse? Boom. And
I mean,
Tim, anybody, everybody. And then I have a subscribe right here that goes down, and that's the subscribe. It will bring up a subscribe button. A refresh, bring up a subscribe button, and here in a second, I'm running quite a bit of stuff. So, and of course, I'm
tonight's show.
so right. Usually, if it was like my first time here, you'll see a short, my latest short. And for subscribers, if they go back to the channel, it has to do with something I did with Greg Shipley when I went down to Fort Laramie to their dig. It's one of those videos. But wonder what it'd do if I subscribed. Oh, can't subscribe to yourself, you dumbass. But, then I have my website, my Amazon store, flashing your panware, and then my PayPal me. But kind of how I have it stacked. Members.
Yeah, you're not flashing your pan, you're flashing your pants.
Well, according to Mary, I am.
Yes.
Past live streams, then do it yourself in the shed within playlist, and see how I'm utilizing all that real estate in the description, Will. And I'll be glad to share my mistakes and F ups so you don't have to, my friend. And then I have stuff from other channels that been to Flash Bash. Then I have like Midwest Prospecting Adventures, fifth year of Tuesday Night Hangout Live, fourth year, third year, then my shorts, then Friends of Flashing Your Pants, Flash Reaction, ToledoJess, Dano, King Prospector, Prospectors Radio, Rose Nose Rocks, Prospectors Theory, and if you click here, you'll be able to see more. That's all on my front page. So then, of course, we know the videos. I think I have over 1,000 now. My shorts, lives, playlist, and I utilize all the descriptions I can on it. Community tab, I do use it, but not nowhere near enough.
I guess this is one of them mediums where it's good to be wordy.
Yeah, I guess so. And there's my membership tab right there for members. And store, got cups, hoodies, whatever. Try and get new art in there whenever I can. Then I do practice what I preach. I share all my channels because I'll go to people's channels and I'll say, wonder who they're subscribed to. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Oh, this guy looks pretty cool. And I'll check them out. And if I like it, I'll subscribe. Then, there again, if I click here.
Scroll back up there, Ed.
Back up where?
Keep going. No, down I meant, I guess.
On channels?
Yeah, yeah. Your subscriptions. Friends of Ed.
Oh, okay.
Go down. What's something I saw with a pop-up or something?
Oh, that was in subscriptions. It's a guy out of Oregon or Northern California, overland under budget.
Yeah.
And he made that all himself. It's really cool. A really cool truck. It's a mid-sized truck, and he made his own camper, kind of a pop-up thing, and it's for a four-wheel drive. Pretty cool channel. He ain't hurting for subscribers though, so. But hey, I am subscribed to him, and the list goes on. Subscribe to thousands. Then I do have friends of Flashing Your Pan, you know. I forget how many you're allowed, but I have quite a few. Quite a few of my friends up there.
Oh.
Then the about page, utilize the F out of it. I forget how many characters you're allowed, but there it is. Then, like, American Mining Rights Association, Buckeye Chapter, Kratos Magnetics, Flashing Your Pan Productions. I think that's my Facebook page.
Well, welcome, urban van life. Whoop, whoop, kabang.
Neil, Emma. Everyone, please welcome Neil and Emma, some good friends of mine from the UK. But all of this is real estate. They're hammering it. Their channel's doing wicked great. Mr. Lodak knows them though. But that's enough about me and how I have my channel set up. I hope it helps you, Will, because you're a great guy. You're a friend of ours. And I want all of you to be successful at this if this is what you want to do. And if you want to make it full time, the more power to you. I bet you Neil and Emma are full time. You don't know. I think Neil's still spinning discs in the clubs of Liverpool, England. Woohoo to the van builders. And you do an excellent job, Neil. Your craftsmanship, from what I see, is top notch. And you have one of my original stickers still on your ice chest. It was on the outside of his van, his Volkswagen, forever. And he got a new van that him and Emma built, and it's like totally awesome. Totally awesome. But let's see who the next person we could check out. I'm gonna drop Willie's channel. Boy.
What's up, RST?
Drop Williams' channel in the room. So do me a favor, if you're not yet subscribed to Tin Man Magnet Fishing, he's a personal friend of ours. He's a real great member of Flash Fam. I've had the privilege of meeting him a couple of times on the river, and I hope many times more in the future. But yeah, show him some love. Let's see who's next. Hey, Michigan Gems, how you doing, Joe? Absolutely fabulous, I hope. This is way better than that vidIQ. That vidIQ could be a good tool, but I use TubeBuddy. It's a great tool. There's a affiliate link down in the description below. If you don't use it, I use it for my thumbnails and all kinds of other stuff. Okay. Moto Mining. Dun 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 dun.
Moto wants something.
No, not Moto Mini. What the heck? And we have Moto Mining.
Mark Miller.
it says that to everybody,
Yeah, I know
Andy.
it's that weird.
Everybody. And people I know who subscribe. Not a subscriber flipping Nightbot. But here's Moto Mining. Well, you know, he likes gold. And he's Moto Mining. Buy him a coffee or gasoline, which that's a good organization, good thing to go through. Then he has 745 subscribers and sending them off platform a little. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend that till you're like 1,000 or 2,000 moto. And I'm echoing people that I respect in the creator influencer realm. Nick and Dean Nimmin, Daniel Battelle, and some of the others, Brian J. Johnson, and just also, oh, what's his name? Daryl Eves. Thanks for the super
Well,
chat.
Susan, you have a channel, otherwise you wouldn't be able to chat. You just don't use it.
I should use it as a watcher, I guess.
Right.
But
A lurker.
looks good, Moto. He has featured channels. Our friend Andy Thrax from Andy Thrax Mining. Great guy. Was good guest a couple times. Lots of videos. Here, as you could see, I've watched a few. Sorry I don't.
I like the titles.
I'm sorry I don't comment as much as I should. But here's. Is it all right if I play one of them, Moto? Moto,
Moto,
Moto.
like a written yes.
I hear you, J&M. Moto. Giver, most of those are old, though. Well, yeah, it's okay. You have content. This one's 2 years old. Yes or no, Moto? Yes or no? I'm gonna do it. I just won't
Just do it.
play it. You'll get a little test of what Moto does. Moto takes his motorcycle around beautiful British Columbia. There's Andy Thrax. Look at that beast. Oh, don't he look snazzy in his leather? Very good. What kind of bike are you riding, Moto? I know he has like a, a rally bike, you know.
That's not the one he takes prospecting, is it?
Oh, looks like he's taking it prospecting now. Must be. That is an old one, I know. And he has a bike where he takes it off road for a long ways and stuff. With Andy's bike, Andy's bike don't look like it'd be too good off road. But yeah, there he is. some fishing stuff, some gold. But that's what how he got his name, moto mining. He pretty much rides his bike everywhere he goes, which I could relate to that. When I lived in Washington, I took my motorcycle ways, some shorts, only 3, but killer. This one has quite a few views. When was your last video, Moto? 7 days ago. Very well, consistent.
He said his editing's gotten way better.
Oh yeah, that will do. I don't care who you are, unless you come from that background. Everybody's first videos editing suck. I know mine do. Then you get better and you get better programs and whatnot. But no lives. Should do a live. Get you and Andy do a live. Then some playlists. Let's see. Does he have any descriptions in his playlist? Yes, he has it on the video. A little. I travel an abandoned railway trail by motorcycle to go mine with Andy Thrax, mining and Dan Hurd. Dan Hurd was in our chat last week when we, or it was last week, wasn't it? Wasn't it last week? Yeah, it was last week when we had Allie and her husband on. Very good, Moto. Back out there. Community. What time do you want to see videos released? Weekend. Weekends AM or weekdays PM? I think I'll vote weekends PM. Weekdays PM. He's utilizing his community tab, which is good. Show a little taste and little announcements and whatnot. Okay, does he share his channels? No. Womp, womp, womp. I won't do what Daniel Patel and Dean Nimmin do, where, you know, see if you have pinned comments, which is a good practice, which I need to do more of. Now, here's some real estate you could use, and you utilize it. You don't really need this here. It's not clickable, and you have it down here. Plus, you have it up here. You have no email. Except for right there. You could get it so it's down here, and people could also use it that way. Other than that, good job, Moto. Hope you get to 1,000 soon. Keep up the great work, my friend. Keep up the great work. Oh, no. Also, I should have put it out there. I didn't even share your link yet. But also, if you have yet to check out Moto Mining, he's a great guy from British Columbia on the beautiful island of Vancouver.
Hey, what's up, Brian? We're Gold Prospectors in the house.
Hey, Hollywood. Good to see you, Brian. And Neil, if you're still here, But if you're into van life, I don't care if you're on that side of the pond or this side of pond, and you want to build your own stuff and see some cool sights of the UK and wherever Neil and Emma go, check out Urban Van Life. They're great people. But here's for you, my friend and brother of another mother. Oh yeah, super chat. Thanks for the super chat, Neil and Emma. But yeah, check out Moto Mining. Show them some Flash Fam love. Excellent, Graveyard. Woo! Graveyard Prospecting's getting his first Dream Mat sluice. He's stoked. Right on, right on. As you know, we love Dream Mat. And we've told the owner, David, man, you better keep it up because if we find something better and easier to clean and retains more gold, we're not brand loyal. See ya! You know, drop him like I dropped Hogmat. Nothing against some of my good friends who use Hogmat. You know, it's all personal opinion and what you see and what you're willing to lose, you know. All good. They all do the job. Just I like 2-minute cleanouts and no concentrates. I do have a video that shows how fast it is to clean up Dream Mat. Do a clean out. All right.
Well, you know, the great thing about that too is it's the only man out there that'll give you a money back guarantee if you don't like it.
That's right. You can't. You think Keen's gonna give you a 100% guaranteed if you're not satisfied, if you don't like their miracle mat? I don't think so. And I love Keen products. I own 2 of them. But Dream Mat does 100% guarantee, and I think to this date, is it still true? Only 1 mat has been returned. You never guess why, though.
And yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
They like the smell.
Yeah.
And I have to admit it, they don't smell all that pretty.
No, but geez.
Especially if you got a bunch of them in your car. Don't smell good.
For the love of Michael, you know,
He's had a lot of people threaten to send them back, and he tells them send them back.
Send them back. I don't care.
So I don't know. I don't even think I've seen that many.
Moto Mining.
I don't think I've seen that many for sale on the secondary market. You know.
Go get a lottery ticket, Moto.
Again. And he still hasn't subscribed.
You should, Brad. It's a great mat, and it's also made in Australia. You don't have to wait forever in the day on a slow boat from America to get it.
And pay for that shipping.
A unicorn piss is strong smelling. Hey, you know, that's what he uses for a release agent. So, yeah, sorry, guys.
I should have told him that. Just tell him it's the unicorn piss. It smells like that.
How do you know it's not Sasquatch piss?
Oh, it could be Sasquatch piss, too.
Oh, it could be, you know. Squatch does like stealing Dream Mat sluices, especially the Bigfoot sluice. Actually, if Prospecting Buddy is still in here, he was part of that commercial.
Yep.
But we have Mountaineer Michael. Come on up. No, not Michael Jackson. Mountaineer Michael. Come on Come on down, Mountaineer Mike. All right, beautiful Washington Range, love it. There's real estate there where you could tell people what you're doing, but a lot of your views do come from sell, so you'd want to keep it about in this region right here. Because it'd be cell, then a little more for tablet, then all the way for desktop. But but everyone, depending what your end game is to what you want to accomplish with your channel, you could do it however you want. Some people do different things. Some people like me are hard-headed, and I listen to guys like Nick, and Daniel Patel,
Well, I guess it
and
all depends on your end goal too.
True, and
You know?
how much time, the balance is the big issue. Balance between YouTube family, YouTube outside, YouTube work. You know, I've, I've, I have said, okay, it's buffering, no data. I might need to invest in a bigger computer. Okay,
Steamy.
we're back. We're back. They're seeing my live desktop.
Okay. Go.
All right.
All right.
Now where was I? Consistency is good. That's one great thing about my live show. It gives me new content weekly. And if I throw in an edited video that takes me forever and a day, ask Jesse. I still have stuff in editing from 2 years ago.
The hell
And
is that he's got there? My T-shirt right there in the middle of that one. What is that? Oh, he got his shirt.
yeah, didn't he get that from you?
Yeah,
I thought he won that.
he did.
That
But I just
was
video
from Ghana.
right. Finish.
Ghana's design.
Yep. There it is. No, I didn't see that. Pretty sure.
As you could see, I am subscribed to him. I do lurk a lot, guys. I don't comment as much as I should. Sorry. Oops. I went one
Yeah,
too far.
I don't comment much either, but if I do, I might say nice or very nice or cool about
Right.
what you.
Okay, see. You do have play tests and playlists, and are you using all that? Come on, man. Are you using all that real estate on that playlist? Yeah, you have a little bit right there.
I am
Remember,
subscribed.
that's searchable. That comes up in search in your uh, search engine optimization, along with your about page, your descriptions. So you want to utilize it.
Yeah, I was
Like I
subscribed, but my bell wasn't rung, or his bell wasn't rung.
like I've said before, I want all of you to succeed. Now, let's see.
Yeah, that's another
Um,
thing too.
he's
For you
using his
people that do
community
subscribe to
tab
channels, go back every once in a while
and
and
make
make sure
sure.
yes, you're subscribed and the bell's rung, and you're wondering, well, how come I didn't get any notifications?
I watch a lot of Bo stuff, and it's almost 9. I'm gonna send Allie the link. Yeah, sorry, Allie. As you know, I just sent you the link. I was waiting for about the hour mark, sis. That's cool. That's cool too. I love ice crystals. Couple of mallards there, they taste good. Share your channels? Good man, good man. Good man. Subscribe to a bunch of great channels. Wonder if that flash in your pan guy's in there. The Nightbot said he wasn't subscribed. See, Nightbot's a liar. About page, what's on there? And you're utilizing that. Very good.
Oh look, he's even subscribed to me.
And may your parents rest in peace. I know about it, Michael, and you know I can empathize with you, my friend. And he is utilizing it. You could even utilize a lot more of that. It has his email. Absolutely no links yet, but it will come 123 subscribers. So do me a favor, head over there. If you watch a couple of things, if you like what he puts out, by all means, show him a little Flash Fam love. By all means. By all means. All right, Yukon Alley should be coming in anytime now. I know she has a friend from the Yukon up there. See my new hat? Life's better with gold than it has Yukon Alley on the back. Come on up, sister. I'm typing to her. I'm sure you can hear me type. Do my... When chat says one thing and the chat on my live page says another thing. Oh, I think it's caught up now. It's caught up. And here we have Yukon Alley in the house with us.
There she is.
Yeah, her auto's connecting. I hope Alan don't get mad at what I'm gonna say, but you have beautiful hair, Allie.
Thank you.
Hello, 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 and welcome back.
You're back. You're muted again. There you go.
You know, I hate to say it. I always use the excuse it's the blonde hair, but that's an insult to blondes everywhere.
I do that all the time myself, Allie. I blame it on my blondness. But we're allowed to do that. I'm
That's
partially blonde.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I kind of consider that a little blonde privilege there.
You know what? It could be.
I've got no excuses, do I?
well,
No,
hell's bells, brother. It goes with my white privilege, but I'm still waiting on both my cards.
Oh, I think you'll be waiting a while. Sorry.
I hope you had a fun time last week.
We had so much fun. We haven't stopped talking about it. It was really great talking with you guys. We really enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too.
Yes, definitely.
So
Definitely.
Alan,
It was
he
great
is
having
here.
you on.
He's doing Christmas baking. He bakes once a
Ah.
year. Yeah, right? That's what
What's he
I said.
bake?
He right now he is preparing to make homemade lemon tarts.
I don't
Right?
like them.
Yeah. You don't like them?
I like very little lemon.
I hear that.
Because you're a sourpuss.
So
Yeah. Well, that's on tonight's agenda. So we crank the Christmas tunes, have a few drinks, and he bakes away, and I just watch because
hey,
it's not my deal.
sounds like a chore.
It is. I think it's a chore. He likes it, so fill your boots.
How about it, honey? Here's it.
Yeah. And then my friend from the Yukon came down to visit, so I'm really happy to see him. Like, what are the odds? You know, the Yukon,
is he a minor also?
It's a
Mine's
he.
with you?
no, he doesn't mine with me. He's got a bunch of his own claims. But when he's not mining that, he also is our savior. He delivers our fuel. So
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
double
man.
whammy. So Eric, come say hi because you're gonna be doing the draw. Eric.
Eric, get over here. Eric.
Come say hi. Move the camera here so we can get in there. So yeah, he's doing the draw. So it's say hi.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
How's
So
the gas
he's got
supply?
fuel supply, and he's got a bunch of claims that are river access only. So no driving to these. It's river, or maybe you could fly in, but you got to build an airstrip.
Now, dredging's legal in Yukon territory, isn't it?
If you have a water license for it, yes.
Oh, okay.
Slide.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, well-
Is it a lot easier to get than like in BC?
It's easier than BC.
Okay.
Everything's easier than
everything's
BC.
easier.
Hear that, Moto?
you can actually-
Everything's better than BC.
Yeah, you can actually get one then.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, because you know how they are. Sometimes they say, "Yeah, you can do that, but you got to buy this or that."
Yeah.
Well, where do I buy that? Well, nobody sells this or that.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he's got a water license, and while he's working on his new one, but yeah, that's always an issue.
That's getting harder.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well, you-
everybody. I'm
run a
being
dredge-
raided
dredge?
again.
You run a dredge?
You want to dredge? You want to
Eric,
dredge?
you run a dredge?
I've got a small suction dredge I use for testing, but no, it's too slow.
Okay, so then you dig it.
Equipment's better.
What was that?
Equipment's better, you know.
Oh, okay.
What, suction dredge?
No, no, beyond the suction dredge.
Equipment?
Yeah,
You know what I
what?
got?
Your
Nothing.
trauma. Your trauma.
She
no,
knows,
I-
she knows
I've got a
what you
little
We
shaker
know.
deck and a little super sluice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no traumas for me.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet? Are you
No,
looking to
Pretty
get a
grandma.
travel? Or no?
Shaker deck.
Yeah, I'd shaker decks.
We'd all rather have shaker decks, but we gotta work with what we got.
That's right.
Yeah,
Shaker decks, huh?
You betcha.
they do work better, I think.
Whatever you like and whatever works for you. is
Well,
what you
there's
gotta
a
use.
tool, a time, and a place for every tool.
Right. That's
You got
why
that.
we have that's why we have no problem talking about anybody's equipment or what you use and what works for you, and that's great, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
You gotta. That's what Alan said. Run what you brung. But like when we were,
Right.
when
Even if
we
you
were
gotta build
looking-
it there.
That's right. Well, sometimes that's what happens. I
Right.
tell you, but you know, when we were looking for a plant, there weren't a lot of options, and I didn't want to spend tens of thousands of dollars hauling something up from God knows where. So we went looking around, you know, near us for what was there, and what was there was a trommel. So we are running what we could find.
And
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure
is.
it does fine, you know, once you learn how to run it right, you know, I'm sure it does wonders for you.
It does. It works really good. Yeah.
Sure.
Is it our dream setup? No, but who's got that?
Not even me. Not even me. As a small time, you know, prospector with just a sluice box or maybe a high bank or even a dredge, it's still, you know, what you got, what you use, and we
That's
always
right.
have problems with those things too.
Yeah, that's right. There's always something else you want to do, something else that could just tweak it just that little bit.
But it's always that something that breaks that keeps you from getting at something else.
Oh, I know. It's like, I don't know. It's the miner's mantra. You're
Yeah.
almost there, and then boom, something explodes. Oh, there goes 50 grand.
Now there's a certain word we don't use here. I'm sure you know the word and try not to use it, because it usually shows up if you bring it up.
What? Okay.
Okay.
I'll spit it out. I'll spit it out. Murphy's Law.
Oh shit. No. Sorry, we never say that.
I was trying not to, but you forced it out of me.
I'm
Ellen.
sorry. I didn't even think about that. But the other, yeah, that's exactly it. Murphy's Law. See, now I just said it again. I had to tell Alan.
And did you put some money in the coin jar? You got to put money in the coin jar.
Yeah. The other thing is, don't you notice that things happen in threes?
Oh, yeah.
Good things or bad things, but you know, we always used to say, oh yeah, things happen in threes. With us, things happen in 12s. There is no 3. It's at least 12.
I'm played by that little bastard, not me.
Oh,
yeah, no doubt about that. Campsite
Come say
419.
hi.
Invisible.
Alan's plagued by somebody else called not me, he says.
Well, not me.
Little invisible 3-foot bastard that goes around and wrecks everything.
Those damn things.
Who left this on the ring? Well, not me.
Yes.
But hey, that's you know, just the life of a miner.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got that on a shirt.
Yeah.
The life of a miner.
Your hat fits well too, Ellie.
Oh, geez, I didn't even see. Let's see. Oh, nice. There we go. There we go. I got to send you this one though. That's very nice.
Oh, I like. Yeah.
I'll send you that one. I get those made up in Dawson by a local printer, and they're really great. So, yeah. Well, should we do this draw and see who gets?
Well, how'd your sale go? How'd your sale go?
Well,
actually, you guys, I really appreciated that. We had a bunch of people come in, but for whoever bought pay dirt, they're going to be extremely happy because there's a 1 in 19 chance you're going to win.
Nice.
Was that 19 chance or 9?
Yeah. No, 19.
Oh, 19. Very good.
Yeah.
Too bad it wasn't 30 or something, but still.
You know what? That's okay because it helps the people that are watching your channel and the people that know me and that are buying pay dirt. So it's really cool that those guys get a really good chance of winning a 3-gram bag of gold, right?
Yeah.
So, I like it. Should we get Eric in the back to crinkle all these names up while we talk?
Yeah. Would you please, Eric? Kick back, relax with us. You're our victim now. I mean, our guest now.
Yeah, so I'll get him to just put these, crinkle them up and put them in the hat while we're talking so we can do this all fair and square.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get one.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that worked out for you. You know.
Oh yeah, it was great. And it was nice to, new customers and new people to talk to, because they're like, yeah, I saw you on the show. I'm ordering catered. It's always good, right?
Yeah,
You just,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, we were
really
happy
good.
to have you on last week. You know?
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
Well, the best thing about it was that you kept talking.
Well, you add a couple drinks, I don't shut up.
Well, okay.
Stop her.
Eric knows, he knows well.
Well,
Unfortunately, he'll deliver fuel out in a big tanker truck, right? And it'll be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, well, you might as well stay for happy hour.
Yeah, beer
And-
30.
I'm sure
Yeah,
you're
and
in
then
there
Eric-
3 times, Ronald. If you ordered 3 grams, you're in there 3 times.
Ronald is in there 3 times. I will tell you exactly who is in there. There is HD Shovel Ed.
All right, HD.
Yeah, he's in there. There's Ronald. There is Ed. Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome.
There
Thank you.
It's Ronnie James. There is, can I get out of here and see this without losing you, or do I have to?
No, I did. Well, no, you're still there.
Okay, hold on. There is Otis Ferris. and Kurt.
Otis.
Yeah, he said he saw you. He saw me off your show.
Cool.
Otis.
Yeah, that's Otis from West Coast.
Yeah, he's a good
And
friend of
there-
ours.
Yeah, and Kirk Aldis.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah. So that is who is in for the draw.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Eric's crumpled them all up. Show them in the camera there.
Nice.
Right.
He is. So should we do it?
Oh, yeah. Are you all ready? Hashtag ready.
Hashtag ready. Here he goes. All right.
You grabbed one. You got one. We got a
Ed
winner.
Marvin, Ed Marvin, Ed Marvin, Ed Marvin.
HD Shovel Ed.
Oh, that lucky SOB.
That's the guy we call the other Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, other Ed.
And we're actually from the same town. We grew up in the same town in California, and now we both live in the Midwest. He lives in Tennessee, I live in Ohio, and we both have Judy's.
Oh, right on. That is so cool.
Ed's
Well,
That's kind of
He's a
scary if you
great-
ask me.
Ed's a great guy, Ellie.
Oh,
Ed's
yeah,
a great
Ed's
guy.
I agree. Yeah, he's I know he started buying from me last year, so it's nice to see a loyal customer win too, but I don't know, maybe we should do this again, or I should come up with another giveaway or something.
Anytime you want.
Do that.
It's
I'm
Christmas.
sure that our chat room would not be upset.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be upset, And I also guarantee, I'll tell you one thing, I guarantee you, Ed probably still has those bags from last year that he's bought.
He does. He told
Yeah.
me. I'm like, Ed, what are you doing collecting dust with pater bags? Start panning, man.
He gets out
Crazy.
quite a bit and dredges.
He gets out a
and
lot.
He
does
goes
get out a
down
lot.
to the Carolinas and the gold
Yep.
eastern Tennessee and their gold country, down to Alabama gold fields, and
Oh,
he
nice.
comes
Yeah.
up to Ohio and Indiana and takes our gold with him back. And,
Does that too.
What a guy.
Yep.
no,
Goes
Ed's
taking everybody's gold.
good friend of ours, personal friend, good guy. We've played on the river a few times together.
Oh,
Good,
nice.
great guy.
Comes
I'm
to
glad.
flashback.
Yeah, that's good then. Well, I should let you guys get back to your open line so we don't take up all your time.
Well, it's just
We're not
kind of
going
a
anywhere.
free-form Tuesday tonight,
What do you
Oh,
want to talk about? You got something to talk about?
I never shut
Anything
up.
you want to promote? Anything?
Well, normally I'm actually pretty quiet, but when it's happy hour, my friend's visiting, so we're having a couple drinks, and then the talking doesn't stop. Oh,
Eric was just kind of mouthing that it's always happy hour.
I know. Yeah. So he said. There you go, guys.
Ooh,
there you
hey,
go.
wait, I
guys.
got to pin you up for
Hit
that.
him up. Hit him up. Quick,
I'm pinning. Oh yeah, shove that in there, Eric. Get it
There you
close
go.
to that camera. I want these gold porn addicts to drool.
They're all gonna start smoking if they quit.
We love our gold porn.
Yeah, we love our gold.
So is that today's take or is that
Oh,
this
God.
week or
No, that's
this year?
that's what I took home to sell for pay dirt.
Ah,
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. So that's part of it. Like, well, we're not mining now, right? 'Cause it's
right.
too cold. So
That's what I
yeah,
hear.
Robert
That's what I-
DePatti, another good friend of mine, says, does she always have gold for sale? How?
not always. Not always.
They mine what they sell, Robert.
Yeah.
Or they sell what they mine, Robert. And
There you go.
what their allotted gold for sales in pay dirt bags is done for the season, it's
That's
done
it.
for the season. Then they
Yeah.
have to go up and fight with the ice and tundra and permafrost all over again to bring
Yeah.
So,
gold addicts like you more gold to pan.
That's right. It's like the Groundhog Day movie every year. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Deja vu all over again.
That's right. That's right. It's like, yep.
So
Guaranteed.
Do you find you do better selling your gold like this as pay dirt as opposed to sell it to the buyers? To the
It's
Whoever-
50-50.
yeah.
The gold buyers are faster, obviously, because you just
Sure.
take whatever in and then you have your money
And you're
within
done.
an hour, right? So
Spotify feed is.
yeah, like with selling pay dirt, I have to bring it home. I have to buy the bags for it, the labels, the Shopify website fees.
And
Then
the cost.
Shopify, when you pay with a credit card, they take a lot of money. Like on
Right.
let's say a 5-gram bag is 400 Canadian. Shopify takes, the payment provider takes a $25 fee,
Wow.
Flat fee?
right?
Yeah.
I was in shock when I saw that. And PayPal is nearly the same. So there's that. So all of a sudden you're losing that. And then the shipping, I think I charge you guys US $11 US, but it cost me $18 to $20 to ship it. Because I make sure it's in a track package so that I always know, it's not going to go missing. I want it every step of the way to see where it is and that you get it delivered. So I take a hit on that too. So in the end, it's probably the same. But on the other hand, when I sell it to the gold buyers, it's melted and gone. When I sell it to you guys, it's in your collection. And
Right.
now
Right,
all of a sudden
right.
you have Yukon LA gold for life. You guys never sell so it's kind of cool, right?
Hey, as long as you got something coming for your work, right?
Yeah. Oh,
bottom
sure.
line.
It probably adds up to about the same, but this is more fun because I get to meet people like you, like all you guys, and then you develop relationships, and that actually is probably better,
Probably in the long run. Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
there's guys out there that you can buy gold from, in
Yeah.
pay dirt bags. You get what you pay for, but it's, they probably bought it from you or from somebody else,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They probably bought it from someone like you or somebody else around the world, and they're just
Yeah.
selling you. This is kind of more cool because you're actually the gold that you're selling is what you mine, and that
That's
has
right.
value too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
has
that's
value.
the thing. Like what I think so. We put a
Sure.
lot of sweat equity into getting those little yellow flakes out of the ground. So it's yeah, I agree. I think that's pretty cool that we actually mined it, and you can see that on our YouTubes or Facebook or TikTok or what. I'm always showing our gong show of the day or whatever. So yeah, and then people go, Jesus, I got this gold and I saw her bring it out on Facebook. That's, it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, it's
Sweet.
gotta be. I mean, yeah, because I also know. Well, we have somebody here that started off just selling pay dirt. They were gonna make it big, just selling pay dirt.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
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 Yeah, it's mined in the Yukon campsite 914 or 419. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, in
dyslexic.
the Yukon, outside of Dawson City. Yeah.
Is it on one claim right now that all this season came from?
No, we probably mined out 4 claims this year on 2 different forks. So actually probably 5 claims. Hey, Alan, this year?
Yeah, it's not very wide.
Not very wide, but 5 claims. Yeah. On
Okay.
2 different forks. Our ground goes up and there's a Y. And we went up both to see which one was better.
So there's the provenance on the gold you get.
Yep.
For at
That's
least
it.
this season. Next season it could be 2 bigger claims or
It's the same creek and
Okay.
same creek, and because we locked onto a fairly good pay streak right at the end of the year. So Alan's like a bloodhound now. He knows where to start next spring. So we're pretty excited. We're just going to keep following that up, and it's going to get coarser and uglier, to be honest, as we go. 'Cause we're
It's all
closer and
plastic.
closer.
That ugly gold, all rough and dirty,
Yeah.
and throw it away.
I know.
Throw it my
Well,
way, I should say.
it's darker and it looks it's browner. It's not like Dylan Miller did a review and he's like, you guys got to be careful when you're panning this because it's darker gold. It's, and sometimes you'll just pan it out because you don't realize, no, that's our gold, because we are close to the source. And I tell you, when you get close to the source, it's ugly. It's still gold, but it's ugly.
Now, have you and Alan ever thought about doing any load mining?
Load mining?
Load?
Oh no, I want to stick with one thing. We're we are getting pretty good at this. Well, Alan's amazing at it. He's been doing it for 30 years.
Right.
I just, I trot along beside him, and I think I'm a pretty quick learner. So we really enjoy doing this. So hard rock, no, that's not really our deal right now.
Hey, Alan, buddy, you got a keeper.
He might agree with you some days.
Ohio Relic Hunter wants to know, does the darker gold have copper in it?
Actually, there's a little bit of copper, but it's mostly silver. Like the other things that aren't gold, it's mostly silver. And then the last time we got it tested, what did he said arsenic, didn't he? Like a tiny bit of arsenic in with the gold. So crazy, but like minuscule, but he said it was in there. So that was surprising to learn, but I guess that's pretty common.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like silver too.
Arsenic tends to leach out of a lot of load deposits and stuff. It's natural after all. You'll find it in a lot of waterways.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't put this in your mouth without washing it first, guys. Or
Don't do it.
So what about, are you guys finding any platinum up there?
No,
No?
not this one. Alan says he has in some up in the Yukon.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a couple of them, but yeah, not in the one we're on. But we have found well, when we're in the old timers tunnels this year, there was mercury, and I'm like, oh Jesus, now we gotta, you know, now we gotta have a whole new way to dry the gold, because once you see that, you're,
Yeah,
you know,
that's another system.
yeah, whole other system. Outdoors, downwind, put a mask on. Yeah, not a lot, but yeah, there was a bit.
a small arsenopyrite. They could have
Pyrite?
pyrite, yeah.
Yeah, we have that. We have garnets, magnetite, hematite. It's, you know, this creek is nasty. Like for cleaning, there's so many magnetics and heavies. Like we'll run it through the jig 3 or 4 times. We're panning, we're magneting. After it's drying, it's still full. So we end up taking it to the gold cleaner in Dawson, because we don't have time for this. Like we gotta get out there and dig more. We gotta go take it to somebody to clean the fine stuff, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Because you'll spend half your time just cleaning gold, and it's I mean, what a problem to have, but we don't have the people to be able to do that. So yeah. Yep.
Right. Now, when you sweep up your gold room floor, do you pan out your sweepings?
Oh, hell yes.
I know I do.
Like, you know, we have an RV in camp, and where we clean gold is probably 10 to 12 feet from the bathroom. And I don't care what you're doing. When you're using a pan and it's dry and you're maybe pouring it into a bottle, there is gold. You are losing gold. I will guarantee you. So one day I go to the bathroom, I'm sitting there and I'm looking in the corner. I'm like, that's gold. I found gold in the corner of the bathroom, which we have never, you know, you'd be amazed. So yeah, I vacuum the carpets, I dump out the canister, and we're like, oh, okay, you know, you pan that out too, because it's always there.
Yeah. Moto Mining was wondering, is it tough getting good ground in the Yukon?
Yes. Very.
Very tough, Moto.
Yeah, it is. Lots of guys have ground for sale, but you probably wouldn't want it. Or you can afford it, one or the other.
That's a lot of questions there in one paragraph.
I'm curious how it works for newcomers to gold mine in Vermont. Can only claim required for sleuth, free miner certificate like BC, or I mean Yukon territory, not Vermont. Certificate like BC for prospectors license like Alberta.
Nope. No.
You don't need, there's no free miner certificate. There's nothing like that.
So what kind of regulations do they have for you in the Yukon then, as far as the type of mining that you're doing?
Well, you need your water license.
Okay.
You need,
Probably you have the gold is deep and it's frozen solid.
Yeah.
So you need $2 million to set up a placer mine.
Well, placer mine, but if they're, I mean, if you're going up to the Yukon, you want to have a placer mine. Otherwise, you're just beating your head against the wall, right? Like you're not going to go up there to prospect. Everything's frozen and
Okay.
deep. So the easiest way to do it is to lease ground off somebody, but that's also your biggest risk because you don't know. They'll tell you there's gold there because they want you to lease it, but you don't know. Other than that, so you need your land use permit and you need a water license, and they are getting more difficult to get, but once you do get one, they're good for 10 years. So it's, I don't know. You kind of have to either know somebody up there or you have to have deep pockets, like very deep pockets.
Right. So this is a question from Campsite 419. You know, he's the one that asked those questions, and there's no real simple answer to that other than, you know, doing some research, because every area around the world is going to be different as far as regulations. So if you're really interested, you know, coming on shows like this and asking questions is great. It could point you in the right directions, but the reality is you got to do a lot of research.
And he's asking for like recreational or hobbyist miners.
Oh, in the Yukon, that doesn't really exist. Like,
yeah,
you can't. I mean, well, I guess if you're going to live there and you can buy claims where you know, where they just, you know, or stake your own. But then again, you need to get water license, you stake the claims, and then you have to stake a lease, turn them into claims. It's a couple of years of work. Or you can buy, like some people will sell a claim and you can just kind of, you know, screw around on it and do your thing. Because sometimes
So are there open areas for like your hobbyist prospector type person?
Like in BC and
no, there's like
really.
claim number. What's that called, Eric? Claim number, whatever.
Yeah, you can pan there.
You can go pan there. It's called the free claim. It's up near the dredge. You can go do that. But is there areas, Eric, where a hobbyist could go? No, there's really not. Like it's
Most everything claimed up.
Yeah. It's a tourist thing, right? Like you'll go to this free claim thing and you can go pan around. And the Gold Bottom tours, they'll take you up to their claims. It's 12 kilometers up a creek, and they'll take you and let you pan on their claims. But other than that, there's really nothing. No.
Other than that, there's also, aren't there camps where you can pay to be there for a week, 10 days, whatever, to
dredging or whatever?
I've never heard of that up here. There you go. Eric's offering.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, we can talk about it.
Yeah, Eric, come tell them while I go have a He'll tell you the details. You can come work for Eric and like.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Work.
There you go. Hey, Ron! Run for the hills.
Ron, what's up?
Run.
He's on his way.
For the creek.
Look who's making an appearance tonight, guys.
Run for the hills. Mining. Work is a 4-letter word.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, there's a lot of 4-letter words then in the Yukon, let me tell you. Right, Eric?
I haven't seen them.
Oh, yeah, you know, there was a guy in here asking about, you know, the ability of a hobbyist or.
There are guys that'll let you go look, you know, play around the ground and that if you want to go, but you're not going to do much if they're in their mind with heavy equipment and you go in with a suction dredge. You're not going to get very much. All those places are mined out. It's heavy equipment moving lots of material.
Even in the waterway, huh? There's no residual gold that's
You
moved
can't,
down in there.
you can't, if you're talking about waterways like creeks, people have them staked. If you're talking about like Yukon River, they get pretty potty to catch with a suction dredge in there. That's fisheries and they don't allow that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can use a suction dredge on creeks
Where people have a water license.
where people have a water license, and you have to abide by the license. You can't in-stream settle, those sort of things, right? So you have to have a settling pond for your suction dredge. So it's not quite as easy as just showing up and having fun with it.
And putting it in the water and going. Like, we're spoiled here, Jesse.
I'm telling
Jeez,
you.
we just drop it
Dude.
in our river anywhere we have legal access and suck away.
Yeah.
It's
course-
lucky.
Of course,
Yeah.
you don't have the gold you have.
Right.
You know, our gold is glacial from Canada, so
Yeah, it came down from Ontario, and no, we don't want to give it back. So,
And you should keep it. Ontario does.
it's what we refer to as fly poop. I mean,
Yeah.
your fly poop to us is probably pickers. You know, so
Yeah. Yes.
but hey, if you can catch these guys, you need to work regular on your claims and stuff, Eric.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You have to do your work. You have to do assessment work. You have to do so much per claim per year and pay renewals stuff. So and that can add up to. My creek is still in the infant stages. I've had it for a lot of years, but I've only started developing it a couple of years ago. And like Alan and Ellie were saying, it takes big pockets. And so my operation's small. It's slow growing because it is small.
Let's go.
So,
And I would imagine, Moto, that they go all the way to bedrock and even into it as much as they can. So
yeah, gold doesn't go through bedrock, so they don't take too much. So
There you go.
oh, here comes Allie with my drink.
No, I got your drink.
I'm
I'm
safe.
still on the break.
Oh, that was off the hook.
well, I see campsite 419. I guess it's it depends on what you're trying to get out of it. You know, you're not gonna. First of all, you're not going to be rich. That's for sure. You're not going to get rich. Even looking at it, even if you're sitting here talking to like Eric and Al and Allie, they're going to tell you, yeah, we're making money, but it's costing us
$5,000 a day, $2,000 for this equipment, $1,000 a day for this piece of equipment.
So it's constant work to
and
make
it's
ends
constant
meet.
work, and it's a lot of hard work. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Right.
So, and everything up north
Absolutely.
costs a lot more than it does down south.
Yeah.
And when you're down south, you're in land of plenty. And when you're up in the Yukon and you need a part, chances are it's not in the Yukon. You're gonna find it's the land of plenty. So it takes time to get it there as well.
And double the money.
Yeah.
Right. And
That's
a lot
being
like
down
Nome,
here-
I take it. You know, everything's expensive in Nome because it either has to be barged in or flown in. And the Yukon, you know, flown in or trucked in.
Yeah.
So
That's true. That's true. So
Tell them what the quote was on our D11.
I don't know what it was.
100 grand.
105,000 just for trucking.
For Al and Allie to move their D11 up, it was
From Edmonton.
from Edmonton, it was gonna cost 107 grand.
woo.
That's not to take it apart and put it together.
That's just a truck it. That's not to take it apart and put it back together. So, ouch.
Holy Toledo, Batman. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where my claims are, it's 128 kilometers up the Yukon River, so everything has to be barged in,
And so that would
and
be
that's
addition.
more money yet.
Probably another 100 grand.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's
So
a
I imagine that's the reason why when you go up there, you see all this big old heavy equipment. It costs so much to get it up there. It probably wasn't worth take it apart, bring it back down after a while.
Well, no, that's true. It's not worth it. But by the time it's up there, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
People leave it where it's going because it's not
You've
worth
done
it.
used it up.
Yeah, that's where iron goes to die.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Allie's back.
Well, we
Oh, what you got?
appreciate you sitting and chatting with us.
Well, it's new to me. I don't know
You're
how
doing
to.
great.
So, but it's fun. Nice chat with you guys.
What's
Same
new
here.
to you? Talking?
What's that?
What's new to you? Talking?
Yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
new to you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a quiet guy.
He is
Oh.
not. He shuts up either. But he will, if you guys are interested, you should look him up on Facebook and message him.
Yeah,
but he
you're
wants
welcome
us,
to.
Allie, he wants us to work.
I know,
Yeah.
but wouldn't that be fun? He'll take
I'm
you out on his
retired.
barge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you guys want to come on up, you can come out to my ground and with your suction dredge and whatever you have and play your high bankers. You can play there to your heart's content if you want.
He'll only take 80%.
I won't take anything because it's too much hard work.
Yeah, I can imagine. Hell, it'd be hard work just to get there.
What is the split now for getting on a lease up there? Like 20-30%?
It varies, but it starts around 10%, and then some people have a sliding scale where if you make so much, then the royalties go up because it's good ground. Or I know some guys that were mining the Vatla and they were getting 25% right off the hop. So but 10% is the base for royalties.
Yeah, I knew a guy that he said, "Yeah, coming up to my property, I'll let you have all you can find." And from what I hear, you get up there and he tells you, "Yeah, first ounce. After that, we split."
Oh,
Oh, wow.
well,
So he's got you up there.
yeah. Well, it's a lot of hard work. I wouldn't do that to you.
Right. Yeah. Right. No, I mean, I'm retired. I don't plan on having another job.
Well, it is a job.
Right. So what I do is, I just go out with my buddies and we go out on the weekends. I'm what you would call a hobbyist. But I have fun at it and I enjoy it, and I love talking to people that do it for a living. So it's because you learn a lot. I think I've learned a lot from talking to people like you guys. Helps me out in my little find my 3 or 4 little specks. So
I don't care.
Well, yeah, it's all good. Hobbyist, whatever. Like if you want to go for it, to find him on Facebook, his Eric Stretch. STRETCH, like stretch.
Right.
Oh, Stretch. Okay.
First name Eric, ERIC.
Okay. Eric Stretch on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a deal for you guys.
There you go.
Moto Mining's, he's in Vancouver Island, like I said before, and he's like, I'll work.
Oh, that's yeah.
And he's young. He's young.
Yes. Well,
he also has a mining certificate or something like that.
yeah.
Where was
Is
it?
he on here tonight?
Yeah, he was here last week too. Yeah, I just got my mine supervisor certification for whatever that's worth. So.
Well, tell him to message Eric.
There you go.
Because I can't see comments. All I see is cameras.
Right.
He says that just means he knows how to read code. And he's 38 years young, he says. There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
He's got a good
A
back.
youngin'.
Strong legs, yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Strong
you'll be
back,
58
fine.
by the time the season ends.
Yeah. Or more.
And of course, I think did Campsite say he's up in the Yukon?
I believe
don't know.
he's Canadian. He has a 3A if that's worth anything.
What that means.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
3 A's. He got 3 A's in school once.
SK, Saskatchewan.
Oh,
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. He'd be a good worker.
Yeah,
If he's
Yeah.
from a farm, I'll take him.
he's a
No.
farm boy. Yeah. Yeah, good workers.
Ohio Relic Hunter. Eric, what type of truck do you use to deliver fuel? I did that for a living for a few years. Used the International with the 2500 4 compartment tank.
No, I'm driving a triaxle Peterbilt. It holds 24,500 liters of fuel. So it's a tri drive because we have some steep country.
And he comes out into our ground, like the creek we were
Yeah.
on before the one we're on was a nightmare. There was this one road called the Dome, and it's basically an old miner's road that somebody plowed through. And Eric would come through there April, October, just throw chains on, and I'm talking 30% grade, like easily. And here he comes. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here." Jesus.
Truck license,
here's
3
what's gonna-
axle,
here's
no trestle.
Yeah, here's what's
nothing.
gonna sell you on moto. Here's what's gonna you're gonna offer 'em a job.
Yeah.
A machinist, a mechanic on tugs and Navy boats.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, well, I have a 45-foot barge. Well, it's
There
a
you
landing
go.
craft.
There
I
you
call it a
go.
barge. It's a landing craft because it's self-propelled.
And if you need something made and have the machinery, he can make it.
Nice,
Better.
nice. I'm also a millwright too. That's helpful.
Ooh, and you're a millwright.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm blonde.
And Allie's a blonde.
Oh,
So,
We got
Oh.
it covered.
And trail workers for the U.S. Forest Service qualify?
sure.
Mountaineer Michael, he's from Eastern Washington, not far from the Canadian border.
Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing about the Yukon and mining is if anybody from anywhere in the world can go mine there. It's grandfathered from the gold rush. You don't need a permit to mine or anything.
Oh, nice.
what was that again? If your grandfathers were part of the gold rush?
No, it's grandfathered from the gold rush.
Oh.
Yeah.
He just let you in on a little known fact.
Yeah, I just got pinched too. Apparently, I must have said that.
It's hard enough to get ground, god damn it.
Beep.
Grandfather was there.
I guess that's almost a swear word, eh?
Never know. I do have my boss's son who's only like 10 years old watching my show sometimes. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Worse been said, sis. Worse been
Okay.
said. So.
Well, you should get in here.
All right.
Well, we've taken Allie from you. You're her guest, Eric, and well, yes, we love having both of you chat with us. Looks like they do too, but I snuck this on her when the owner of International California Mining Journal had to back out last minute. I'm like, "Hey, Ellie, can you do this tonight?" Instead of in 2 weeks. She was the trooper, said yeah, and now look where you are. You've been suckered into being a guest on our show again, Allie. And Eric.
Yeah, he loved it.
First time.
Allie, did I hear you say you sent Ed a picture of that tusk?
Yeah, I did. Alan and I standing in front of it with the dog, and that's only part of it. Like there was no tip no end. I sent it to Ed with a, yeah, and also a picture of me panning one of our cleanups.
Yeah,
It's,
she sent me a few for the thumbnail, and I picked the one I used last week.
No, just tonight, Ed, I
Oh,
sent it.
tonight? Oh.
Yeah.
you
Must
ever
have
get
been,
that? Did you get it out? That tusk?
Yeah.
Did you get it out? Oh, you did?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, we picked her out. It like sometimes when you're digging, because it's so muddy, you think it's just wood, right?
Right,
You
right.
don't realize. And then I'm like, so now we always check, because if it's really heavy, if I can't lift an end of it, it's a tusk. Drag it over to the creek, rinse her off, and there you go. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that
not
was a big one.
seeing it, Allie.
You're not? Maybe it
Oh.
didn't go. Too
Did
big of
you-
a file.
Did you put it through Messenger or email?
No, your email.
Yeah,
what you
I
put-
don't see it.
Nothing?
I'm refreshing. No.
No, I sent it like an hour ago.
Let me see. Spam. No, it's not in there.
Let's see, sent
It,
to,
it must be traveling all over the interweb.
I wonder if it was too big. I'll just try and send you one if you want to hold on a sec.
Sure.
What's your email again?
flashinyourpan@gmail.com. Or did you send it to the other one from my PayPal? Or
You know
Oh,
what? I'm
wait.
gonna send it through email. I'll send it through Messenger because I know you'll get it.
here it is. I just got
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, it just popped up. It took a while.
There you go.
Coming from Alberta. But
Yeah, I guess, eh?
Yeah, Russia. Through China.
yeah, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I definitely they'll get a kick out of this.
Right on.
Okay, check this out, guys and gals. Beautiful dog. Look at that dog.
Mm-hmm. That's Rhea.
That's
Yeah,
that's
cool.
an awesome find in itself, Allie.
Completely. Yeah.
Now,
Oh, it's so exciting when we find those for a number of reasons.
how many have you found so far?
Oh God. Well, Alan and I have found about 10, but Alan on his own, like before me, you've probably found like what, Alan, 30
Wow.
at least. Yeah. And all
Wow.
kind like bison heads, and you find the bones as well. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. Those majestic animals, they're something else.
That's so cool, Allie.
Getting a moose.
Yeah. And that one, it's blue. When we rinsed it off, it ended up blue.
It kind of looks blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of blue hue to it.
Really blue. Yeah. I don't see it. Did you guys show it or?
Yeah, I'm showing it
They got it up
now.
right now.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Any skulls? Ohio Relic Hunters asking, any skulls?
How much does that weigh?
Oh God. Well, I couldn't even pick up one end of it.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm thinking like 200 pounds probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, is that been fossilized or no? Or is it?
No,
I mean-
no, it's like it was frozen in the permafrost, right? So when
Oh,
we
so
pull
it's
it,
still-
then it's gonna get fossilized. So we immediately put it in a creek to keep it, you know, and that's how we keep them until whatever, we take them to the government and see what they want to do with them. But we've just left that one in the creek because
Send some code.
we just didn't have time. Just want to keep it safe and fresh.
You have to turn it in.
Yeah, you do. You go take it and see if they want it for historical value, or, you know, if they can learn something from it, then they'll keep it. If they, you know, have one similar, or it doesn't hold any, you know, archaeological value for them, they'll let you sell it.
Oh, cool. Robert Dupati, a good friend of mine. Ever find any three-toed sloths?
No, I have not. Have you, Alan?
No,
No.
I found a pterodactyl bone once.
He found a pterodactyl bone once.
Paleontologist fucked it up with it.
Yeah, the paleontologist came right out and grabbed that one.
See how those guys are.
Yeah, and we found, Alan, what was that beaver thing? Like, it was so huge compared to our beavers now, wasn't that?
400-pound beavers.
400-pound beavers back.
Wow, talk
like,
about
around
a
the
big
Ice Age.
beaver.
Yeah. That's why we're known for that.
Don't say it, Jesse. I
Oh no,
he's
safe for
bad.
work.
He's got a
safe for
bad,
work.
bad.
I was just wondering what color hair, maybe
I know you weren't. I know better
Was
than
it-
that.
pink or purple.
Was it natural or unnatural? I don't know.
Was it shaved or landing strip?
Oh, that's funny. I don't know. I wasn't there.
And look at this, guys. Talk about flashing your pan, huh? Man, oh, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm showing you at the panning tub now, Allie.
Oh, okay. That was a good day.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
that one day?
That was one day, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a good day.
That'd
Lots
be
All
of
my
right, Jesse, I'm kicking
millennium.
you out.
What's
Hey,
that?
Ellie, I gotta come up there. Wife says, get out of the house, get up there.
Oh, there you go.
She's setting me up
Most-
with a mayonnaise jar.
Yeah, there you go.
He's been trying
Most
to fill
not-
that mayonnaise jar from the time he started, and it hasn't even covered the bottom yet. So,
Yeah, lots of days aren't like that, but when you have those kind of days, you take photos.
oh, I
I'll
bet.
Lots
I
of
bet.
photos.
And,
Yeah.
and Yukon Alley is on YouTube, also TikTok. If you go to last week's show, I have all our multimedia links. Show her a little love and get some pay dirt from her too. And
Yeah.
Alan, can't forget
It is
Alan.
going to be limited quantities because I have something in the works that I'm pretty excited about. So I might only be selling until the new year, to be honest. So if you want to get some Yukon pay dirt, you better get it quick.
You better get on it. PDQ.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that means
Because-
now.
Yeah. Now, before the end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause then it'd be done till next season, right?
Yeah, I think so. I probably could sell it year round, but I don't want to do that when we're out mining because I'm 3 hours away from a post office, number one.
Right.
We go into town when it's usually me doing the supply runs. So I go into town once every 10 to 14 days. Well, if somebody orders pay dirt on the day I get back from town and I don't go back into town for 10 days, that's pretty crappy customer service, isn't it?
Right. No, well, the 10 days it takes you to ship it, plus the next 2 weeks to get there.
That's right. So
Well.
that's why I don't, because I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to ship it the next day.
When
Or-
it gets there, Ronald, says, when will I get mine?
Did he
When
not-
it gets there.
Did he not get a tracking number when he ordered it?
I don't know.
He probably did.
He
He just
should,
wait
because he
till I get
can track it. I ship it on Canada Post, but that works on USPS as well, that same number.
Okay.
He might have.
So If he didn't, tell him to message me and I'll send him the tracking number because I sent all those orders out the day after you guys ordered.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Brad Wells says, post to Australia.
I can do that if he messages me for sure. So either on the website or if he contacts me on Messenger or whatever, then yeah, I can do that for him.
And they reply quite quickly, Brad. She's easy to find on Facebook. I have her link down in the description on last week's show.
Yeah, you can find me. You Google me, I pop up far too much, to be honest.
Terry Marshall wants to know what the purity of your gold is up there.
It's between 75 and 80, depending on which fork we're mining. Yeah, close to the source. Cool chunks.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
You haven't found the source yet? Are you still looking for it?
Well,
still we are almost there on the one fork. Like literally you can't go much farther. So yeah, it's getting really ugly. That's what I was talking about last week when we cut that nugget open, which was basically a rock with 3 flakes of gold, but inside it was full of gold. But you wouldn't know that looking at the rock, right?
Right.
You'd look at it and go, it's a freaking rock. Like
except for the weight.
Yes.
The weight, except for the weight, right? Yes.
The weight gives it away.
Rock, man, it's awfully heavy.
The weight gives it away, but yeah, yep. I did a TikTok video on that and we cut her in half and it was pretty cool.
Terry Marshall's another Australia miner. He during the hot summers he mines opal in Lightning Ridge, and during the winter he mines for gold.
Oh, cool. So he gets to work all year round. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get a little depressed sitting here doing nothing.
Get that cabin fever, huh?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just starting.
What's that?
And
it's just starting for us.
I know. Well, I think I have 4 months. We try and push her a little every year. So usually by April 10th, we're heading up, whether we should or not.
Okay, here's a house opportunity in Saskatchewan. If anyone wants to buy a house in Saskatchewan, get a hold of Campsite 419. He's heading to the Yukon.
Now, Ed, you may have misgendered. You don't know who is that? You know?
Oh, okay, good. The person behind the handle.
That's funny.
It might be one of them gold diggers, for all we know.
You never know. Yeah. Good deal.
Now Moto's trying to make a deal with Campsite.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on?
Yeah. Oh, he's found some ground or whoever.
It's hard telling in this chat, Ellie. It's hard telling.
I guess, eh?
Right?
Yeah. Alan's over there baking up a storm.
He's been at it for 2 hours. We ought to have an example of what his cookies look like.
Alan, come show the finished product.
Tarts, excuse me.
Lemon tarts.
Lemon tarts.
Get it right.
They want to see why you haven't been on camera, you jackass.
I mean, it's been 2 hours. You should have had at least one batch done by now.
Right? Agreed. Here he comes. Oh, and they look pretty good too. Now he's gonna top them with whipped cream.
Ooh.
They won't see the lemon if you put a bunch of whipped cream on them. Oh.
HD, guess what? You won.
Is he on?
Yeah,
And the other
he must
end.
be on break at work. He works
Yep, he
nights.
is.
Here we go, guys.
Congratulations. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Looks
want.
good, Alan.
It's gonna be a little runny.
A regular Chef Boyardee.
I know.
Or Alan.
Chef Boyar Allen.
Yeah.
HD, you won
You won.
Yukon Alley's 3-gram gold bag.
Can't believe-
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Too bad you hadn't been here when she drew it. Otherwise, you would have
Yeah.
been able to have it.
Exactly. Well, I'm sure he's just as happy now, and it'll go sit in the frickin' shed with the rest of his pater bags.
Yeah, he has probably like 500 of them, if not more, from all over.
I know.
One
I have
day,
to admit, he does win an awful lot of them.
Does he?
Oh yeah, he wins quite a few. He buys a lot, but he also wins a lot too.
he's
Well, that's
a
good.
pretty lucky fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's speechless.
Aw.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a good guy.
Right on.
Only a half ounce from Allie.
Yes, he's ordered custom bags from me because I will do that as well. Like if you want more, yeah, hell yeah, I'll sell you more.
There you
yeah.
go, everybody. Remember, supplies last to the end of the year, so better
Yeah.
get to our website.
Mm-hmm.
Custom orders.
Yeah.
Regular bags and custom orders.
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
You have black sands.
Oh God.
You have black sand bags.
Ugh. If you want one, I will do one, but you will. It'll make you give up
I know.
on hate. I swear to God.
Oh no, I know the other end loves the challenge.
Who does?
HD.
HD
Oh.
loves the challenge.
Oh, this is nasty.
The harder the better.
Okay.
PA says he'll be in touch, Allie.
All right. Sounds good. Alan, come say hi. Unless you guys are sick of us, I'm going to bring Alan over after his baking.
I'm going to assume that you're being sarcastic, Ed.
Hey, Nebo.
She is seriously sassy. Everyone, some days, I tell you. Some days.
Every day.
Well, we appreciate it, Alan. You know, thank
So how's
you
your
for
cookie or
doing the
your
little
tarts?
giveaway, both of you.
Oh, well, yeah, lemon tarts are my nemesis. Mm.
How many have you eaten so far?
Well, only one, but they're not really cool yet. I'm gonna tear into a set of oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. That's my favorite.
Oh, my wife makes a monster cookie.
A monster
that's-
cookie.
Yeah, oatmeal.
M&M's, chocolate chips,
Oh
peanut
my.
butter.
Walnuts.
Ooh,
Alan, the recipe.
yeah, I have to try that. I've had some real
Yeah,
bad.
it's an old recipe. I have Jesse send it to you.
Okay. So I've been
My
struggling.
grandkids love those. If I didn't make those, they'd have a fit.
No.
They're my favorite.
I've been struggling this year because I only bake once a year. I bake for about 2 weeks of the year at Christmas time, right? So I forget pretty much everything by the time I start up again. And then I get bright ideas. So I bought this organic flour at this little shop. I always like to shop at little locally owned businesses. It's my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because little locally owned small businesses is me my whole life, right? So I always try to help out other little struggling businesses. And
That's right.
unfortunately, because I'm not on top of things, when it comes to flour, I bought the wrong flour. I didn't buy pastry flour. I bought this semi-whole wheat flour. And I made a batch of cookies with it because I thought, well, I'll give it a try. Well, it was a really bad idea. So that batch went in the garbage. And then I got the bright idea of the next batch of putting coconut in the chocolate chip oatmeal cookies. Well, the problem with that is it dries out the mix too much.
Yeah.
And so the mixer almost blew up. It all climbed up the mixer thing, and then it started bouncing all over the counter and almost flew on the floor. And then I managed to get it into
that smell of burning wire should have let you know. So.
Yeah, that was a blue smoke pouring off of it. Yeah, that was
yeah.
No, that was a sign. So then I managed to get them onto the cookie sheets and bake them, but they were really dry. They were really crumbly. You couldn't chew them, so they went in the garbage. And then I burnt a batch.
that was too long.
Oh, I forgot to lift both racks. I only lifted one rack, and the bottom rack is right near the bottom of the range in the oven, and it's right over the heating elements, right? So when the heating element turned on, it burnt the bottom cookie tray. So yeah, it's been a learning curve the last couple of weeks. It's amazing how many things you can do wrong baking cookies.
Hey, baking is science. It's chemistry. You got to get your ingredients and measurements right, or it don't come out.
No,
it don't. I mean, it's a science.
Yeah,
not everybody can bake it.
No,
we're gonna try making chocolate toffee this year.
Ooh,
yeah.
Well, and
cookies pretty simple.
Once the cookies are about 80% baked, you got to really keep an eye on them, because if the element turns on at the last quite often, I turn the oven off. Like if you're supposed to bake them for 14 minutes or 12 minutes, I'll shut the oven off, because as you know, if you have it like 350, it goes down to 300. Then the element comes on full bore, takes it to 400, then shuts off. Right? So if your cookies are almost done and then the element comes on, it just burns the hell out of them. Yeah, oh yeah. Sorry, guys. It's not a baking channel. It's a gold.
Hey, prospectors and miners need to eat. Gotta keep that engine going, right?
Well, you think of the history of the miners. Their history runs right along with the history of the farmers, because they both needed each other.
This is very true.
Think about the farmer needed the miner to build the tools to dig the ore out of the ground so they can make the tools to farm. And the miner needed the food from the farmer.
There you go.
Yeah, and when civilization first started mining and cultivating, those two groups got together and said, okay, you take that, we'll take this, and we'll work that way. And that's how mining and farmers actually work hand in hand. It's amazing.
You need to send a note to Ottawa and Washington, D.C. and explain that to the governments, because they don't seem to get that whole.
No, I think a lot of society has forgotten the fact that both those two industries built and are continuing to build the world. So I mean to get philosophical here.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Okay, well, we found this old tin can at a what do you call it?
They call it a can dump.
Yeah, well, can dump, but it's beside an old cabin, right?
Right.
So in the Yukon, they're all covered with moss. And cabins are long since collapsed, and you can't even tell they were there. Usually when I find these things, you didn't know it was there until you start seeing cans curl up off the side of the cat blade or something, right? And then we go and root around by hand usually. And that's why the cans are kind of semi-preserved, because this can's 120 years old. And if left out in the weather, they'll just completely rust away, right? But this one, you can actually still read it. And it's dehydrated eggs.
Crystallized.
Crystallized eggs. But Okay, the fact that it's an old can, you can still see that you guys probably can, but you can still see the manufacturer. It's got all the writing about what it is and so, et cetera. But the coolest thing is there's a complete testimonial here from a Klondike gold miner who wrote back to the company saying that this company's crystallized egg saved his life, and a whole story about how he was crossing the glaciers going up from B, Alaska. And they ran out of all their food except for these things, and they mixed them with water and made cooked eggs, and it got him all the way across the glacier and saved his life.
It's the North American Transportation and Trading Company.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
That's cool.
And then yeah, and whoever heard like crystallized eggs, we don't even have cool stuff like that nowadays.
Crystallized, aren't those just dehydrated? Isn't that just?
I think it's a fancy word for dehydrated eggs, yeah.
Powdered eggs.
Yeah. Powdered eggs, exactly, yeah.
Crystallized sounds better, don't it?
Yeah, some crystallized is a little sexier. Yeah.
Yeah, I had enough powdered eggs in the service. How about you?
Yeah.
No, there you go.
Crystallized eggs.
Crystallized eggs, question mark. I bet the chickens that laid those clucked extra loud.
Yeah.
Well, in the gold rush, what was an egg? $5 or something?
Yeah,
$2
$5
or
an egg or something.
$5.
Yeah. Okay, trivia for you. What is a chicken's ancient relative? Like going back 50 million years, what did a chicken look like? Do you know? A raptor.
Velociraptor.
Yeah, it's closest. The dinosaurs, like the T-Rex and the raptors, their closest living relative is a chicken.
Okay, well, Campsite says T-Rex. Brad says T-Rex.
Oh.
HD.
There you go. I didn't stump those guys.
Velociraptor.
Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty broad, David, via dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosauruses. Yeah. Well, apparently.
This is Alan's favorite thing. Like usually after he has a coffee or a drink, he comes out with what I call Alan's fun facts because he remembers everything he's read. So yeah, he tries to stump everybody with his fun facts.
Yeah, except that I'm probably hard to listen to now. I was in a plane crash 20 years ago flying into one of the sites, and I scrambled my brain really bad when the plane went flying through the trees and smashed on the ground. And that's why I hesitate because I can't remember words once in a while. That's what that's all about.
Well, at least you're here with us now, Alan, and that's what counts.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently those dinosaurs, the two-legged dinosaurs, were covered in feathers. They didn't, they like in the year through the years, people made them look like they were lizards, kind of, but that's not true. They were actually more like birds that couldn't fly.
Right. That was something they've discovered here recently in the last couple of years, I believe.
That's right.
That, you know, about they didn't, yeah, they had feathers.
Right.
And
apparently,
the egg was before the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And sharks amaze me because humans have been on the planet for what, 30 million years or something, more or less. Like that's when we started. The last dinosaurs died out 50, 60 million years ago. And they were on the planet for 150 million years. So that goes back 200 million years. And sharks in their present form have been on Earth for 400 million years. That's how perfect a predator they are.
Sharks, alligators, and cockroaches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, actually, there's a mammal too that survived. It was
wasn't it like a mouse kind of?
Yeah,
just a little gaffer or a shrew or something.
Something like that. He wanted to dig.
Dig.
Shrews
dig.
No, wait a minute.
Shrew's like a mole, ain't it? So
it was a creature that learned how to hibernate.
Good. You can mix that.
Oh, I do.
And apparently that's our mammal relative, right? That's our oldest relative after the dinosaurs ceased. But very little to do with gold mining, though.
Very little.
Yeah, but still, that's
But
a
we're in
cool
overtime,
treasure
so
right there. And yeah, Allie and Alan and Eric took us into overtime again because they're awesome. They're
So
awesome.
now in overtime, we can talk about shrews and mice.
Well, you know, when we're digging, it's been frozen solid for
They were
300,000
trying to
years.
say bye.
Oh, sorry, you guys trying to go? This is a short story, I promise. But when we're
we
digging
have
that,
time, Alan.
it's never been seen by mankind, right? It's been frozen solid for 300,000 years. And it was laid in there about 400,000 years ago. So we're told by the geologists. I wasn't here, so I don't really know. I can't confirm that. Anyway, when you're digging in it and you can see all the different layers and all the geological stuff that's happened, like you go down one time, I went on a creek, I went down 10 feet and underneath all the muck and got on the top of gravel, and there was thousands of birch trees all laid down in one direction and all still had all their green leaves on, and they were all flattened, and then the muck was on top of that. So there must have been a wicked event that, you know, some giant slide flood, I don't know, that covered it all up. And
Meteor.
could be. And you see this kind of stuff, and then when you're digging in the gravels and you can go down in the layers and you find where bones, because, you know, animals would go down to drink water and die near water often, right? So that's where you find all these different bones and stuff. So you're opening up stuff that nobody's ever seen before. I think that's really cool. And trying to outsmart the gold, because gold isn't always, there's no cut and dried where exactly the gold is, right? It's sneaky. And you'll think it's over here and it's over there, and you think you got it all figured out, and you think that you're all proud of yourself, pat yourself on
And
the
then
back.
you go from hero to zero.
And then all of a sudden it jumps up and bites you. It's like, oh, it pulled some stunt. You know, there's some stuff underground, a bedrock reef or something, or a hard chunk of bedrock that the ancient creek went around it, but you can't see that from up on the surface. And well, you're
Then
digging,
you're zero.
you're digging in the wrong spot. I've gone down 30 feet and start sluicing it, and, you know, take 2 months to get it all prepped, start sluicing, there's nothing in it. And you walk away, and those are bad days.
I bet some bad days can be very bad days up there. It's not a place for the faint at heart.
Exactly. Well, yeah, gold mining, you get the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Right.
You got to be able to take the punches.
Yeah, definitely got to roll with them, huh? And bend, or you'll snap, huh?
Yeah.
Good one.
Good one. Yeah. Anyway, I guess you guys are into overtime, and you weren't planning on listening to us. You're supposed to.
Yeah, we were only
an
supposed to
open
come
mic,
in and
and
do a draw.
Right.
I'll
That's
let
what
you guys
happens on a freeform Tuesday, you know.
Even on scheduled nights, this happens.
Right. Left turn.
Yeah.
Left. Squirrel.
Squirrel, yeah. Alan, I appreciate it. Allie, I appreciate it. Eric, it was great meeting you.
Good meeting you.
The best
Yep,
of luck
good
to
meeting
you next season. I hope you find the mother lode. What else? Make sure to go visit their website. If you're not yet subscribed to their channel, go over there, hit that subscribe, ring their bell, and I'm sure Allie will get some more stuff up there. She has a lot of time of cabin fever time to do editing.
That's true, I do.
Remember,
So anyway, we have lots of time to chat now, so you guys don't be strangers. Any of you guys that feel free to pop in any old time.
Message us, whatever.
Yeah, in the summertime, we don't have much time to chat.
No, we won't answer you. But in the wintertime,
in the
we'll
wintertime,
answer.
well, we can
Please,
chat.
somebody call us.
Yeah.
we
like
know you're busy during the summer, and We appreciate you taking your time to be with us again, even during the winter.
Well, thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
It's been our pleasure. And again,
Definitely.
congratulations to HD Chevrolet.
Yeah,
Winning
woo!
bag tonight.
Yay!
At least it was the Ed, Ron Ed, but still it was Ed.
Yeah.
It wasn't Ed.
It wasn't Ed. Again, thank you, the three of you. Thank you, Jesse, as always, for being the top-notch host you are. And all of you, the Flash fam, most of all, thank you very much. As you know, I won't be here next Tuesday. I'll be in Southern California in Orange County. We'll see you on the 27th. Hopefully, we'll have Josh on if something don't happen. So until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan.
You know
Bye,
what
guys.
he's gonna say next.
You could hang out if you want, Allie. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say next because it does happen. Maybe one day
Dan
too.
Hurd was lurking again.
Hey, Dan, we love our lurkers too.
Hey, Ed, I noticed you put up a poll. I noticed you put a poll up. What's the poll say?
Oh,
What's
it's
it?
asking about how we shared channels and went over them earlier and stuff.
Yeah. And
So far, 85% yes, 15% no. The yes has it. So
well, the only way the yes is gonna work is if these guys get involved.
that's right. That's right. You guys. There's a couple of prospectors you should take good close look at. Chris Bogus from Bogus Prospecting, our friend Dan Hurd, our friend Pioneer Pauly, and Jeff Williams, along with the Flower Gold Wizard and Clash Guitars.
And Yukon Alley. What the hell's wrong with
Yeah,
you
what
people?
about
Yukon Alley, yes, of course, can't forget them. And American Gold Prospectors. There's
He's got his nano balls.
Two Toes. There's a lot of examples out there for you.
Yeah, let's all share.
Yeah, Chris is awesome, Dan. Chris is awesome. Everybody, I hope it happens to each and every one of you that one day we meet you on the river. Thank you all. God bless you. Love you all and have a very happy and Merry Christmas. Until next time, you know what? We're out of here. See ya.
Nice. Jared, another good job.
Great job. Thanks for being here, Dan. Dan's among our favorite lurkers now with 2 toes.
2, 1.
Congratulations again, HD. Bobby.
That's gonna be 3 grams of powder in black sands. That oh boy.
Randy, Scotty, Tony, Bill, Nebo, Michael, Brad, all of you, thank you for joining us again tonight. Terry, TNL.
Brian's got a after party Zoom going on.
After party.
There's the link if anybody wants to go.
Yeah. There's some interesting people on those. I mean, from like Bering Sea Gold and Gold Rush Whitewater. Good time. Good time. Good night, Kirk. Secret Creek.